Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Julie is here. I know I'm a little bit later than what I said, but I was trying something a little bit different. I've got not only YouTube live, but I've got TikTok on as live as well. So I just thought that we would try to do it this way and see how it goes. So, how's everybody doing on this cold Sunday afternoon? And also, I do want to put a link in for anybody on YouTube that would like to come up. Hey, Kane. So, what do you guys think about the whole? Hey, Jens. She's over on TikTok. So, what are you guys thinking about the whole baby leak kind of debacle? What are y'all thinking? There's a lot of stuff out, and I think that we can now say that it is Gypsy's camp that has actually leaked the photos. I just don't think there's no way around it. We've already she wrote on my, and I hope you guys seen where she wrote on my TikTok video, because I posted that one right on YouTube and TikTok. And I'm telling you, it wasn't 10 minutes later that she herself was trying to make excuses. I'm glad you caught this too, Kane. But I just thought that was really, really strange. And she gave herself away whenever she wrote that message right under my video. We know she did. And I'm hoping that Peachy will come on in here today as well, because I know she has put a lot of stuff out as on the whole baby thing too. Hey, beautiful mess. So I'm hoping she's going to be able to join. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I'm telling you guys, with the whole thing, with her not following Mia, not following Christy, that is just the same thing that she has done for the past, 2 years of her being on social media. Ever since she has been out, it is the same old game. And it never stops. And whenever we saw that she quit following her family, I knew there was something coming. I knew it. But I don't know. I was watching Mimi on TikTok. I missed her live today. I wish I would have caught it. But she was talking about there's somebody else that Gypsy is talking about. And she had it actually in, I'm thinking it was on her Instagram. She was talking to someone. And this drama is just getting crazy. And the spiraling is just out of control. So I don't know. Hey, Trailblazer over on TikTok. So what are you guys thinking? I'm trying to see. Did you guys see Barbara Ann's video this morning? She had a bunch of the gypsy things going as well. And I have not noticed anything as of any post yet. But I've been checking the GRB Snark pages because it is just wild. I'm waiting for her to go ahead and duck off of social media for a little while. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Let's see. I was going over here because I've got something I kind of want to show you guys. I also wanted to talk to you guys about something else too. I think it was last week I did a video because Trixie Lane actually got the divorce papers. Do you guys remember that video? Now, I hate to say, hey, Miss Nina, I hate to tell you guys, but I think that video, hey, Hunter, over on TikTok, I hate to tell you guys, but I think that Rosalind is here. I hate to tell you guys, but I think that stuff that Trixie Lane put out, I just don't think it was true. I really don't. I actually saw a I actually saw part of the divorce decree. And I know that Trixie Lane was putting out that she said that it was marked yes, that she had a child under 11. But since I got the piece of paper and I actually got to see it, oh, thank you for the heart. Janine, thank you. Ever since I saw that, it's not true. I don't know what was going on with Trixie Lane putting that madness out there, but it's not true. And I just wanted to set that straight because you guys know I don't want to put out misinformation at all because there's already a lot of stuff that's out there that's true light. Now, the person that I'm wondering about, it's Joe is it Valquez? Now I'm going to read this to you guys. This is over. I think I can share it on YouTube, but I'm going to read it out so all of you guys can hear what it's saying. I'm going to share my screen over here. All right. Now, what this is again, my stalker, Joe Velasquez, has been in touch again. Included above is a video of him and some screenshots. He just tried to follow my page. But what I'm wondering, who is this guy? I don't even know who this guy is. It makes no sense. But this is a guy that has something to do with Gypsy. And this person said that they sent presents for the baby and also a present to Gypsy. And Ken would like it. So I don't get it. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but that is just really weird to me. And I missed Mimi's live. I'm hoping someone actually. Yes, Charlotte. Yes. She messaged him. Yes. And I am looking for those emails. She emailed him in jail, and now she's talking to him again. And where's Ken? Oh my gosh, that poor baby. Hey, Shorty Pie. Oh my God. That baby was in such bad condition. Let me see if I can play that again. I'm gonna play that short for you guys to see it. And this is, let me take this off. I'm gonna show you, share screen. And I'm gonna show you this video again. And this is the one that she commented on.
We're going to hear Gypsy's team crying and screaming because the baby's picture was leaked. But who's going to come to the the defense of poor baby Aurora. Look at her hair. It hasn't been brushed or washed in days. She has no pants, socks, or shoes on, and her leg is pressed against that cold shopping cart, while Gypsy makes sure she has her makeup done and her wig on. It seems to me that Gypsy is the neglectful and the abuser. Poor baby Aurora. We're going to hear Gypsy's team
Now, guys,
crying and
it is
screaming
so
because
funny
the
because
baby's
when she
picture was
wrote
leaked.
that
But
comment,
who's going to come?
she was saying that this picture was taken 2 months ago. But that didn't make sense. 2 months ago it was taken? Oh, thank you, Becky. But you know good and well, because the person that actually leaked that picture just started their Facebook account yesterday. Just started it. Not only that, the only other people they were following was Gypsy Rose. So you're telling me that a person that actually seen her in the wild, oh, Becky does look, I was think Becky on TikTok said it looked like a baby doll. I kind of thought that too. Hey, Janice Harper, Jen. Hey, Tess. I thought that she kind of did look like a baby doll too. I wonder, and Rose Red, I saw her this morning and she didn't say much about it, but it was just, I thought it was sad. I thought it was a sad picture because she made sure that she had on her wig, she had all her makeup. But another thing that tells me that she took that picture, did you see how put together she was? It seems like to me she was put together, but yet she couldn't put together her baby. Ann says on TikTok, and if you have a daughter, you know what they can do to baby doll hair. Yes. And that hair, it did not look like the baby just pulled that out. It didn't look like that at all. Hey, hey, Eva Olive and Aunt Edna, there's no way she didn't do that. That hair looked like it was matted. I mean, if it was washed off, usually baby's hair is thin and usually it's kind of like flow away is what it looks like. And that baby, it just didn't look like that at all. Becky on TikTok says she needs a new baby doll. Jen, that is true. She does. And she's got to have the spotlight. That's all. She's got to have that spotlight. Yes, fine baby hair. But it just didn't look right to me. And Ken has been awfully quiet. Have y'all noticed? It was from having pigtails. Yes, that's what she said. Is but how long did she have the pigtails in her hair for it to just stay like that? And I just felt so bad because that baby was so cute. I just wanted just to hug the baby. I felt so bad for her. That's true. Yeah. Unless it's a doll. Yeah. But if you guys seen Rose Red today, she put pictures, three different pictures side by side by side. And none of them looked the same. None of the babies looked the same. Hey, Ellie, that's what I thought was so strange. And I'm wondering, I don't know. I just something is not right there. Just something's not right. If she's fostering, borrowing, babysitting, she's treating that babe. Yes, that baby does look. And you know that usually babies, whenever you take them into Walmart or something, they're looking around. They're wanting to see, they want to see everything. They want to see, it's a big experience for them because they like to be They like to be out and they like to see new things. But to me, this is sad, and it felt like to me that she did not have any attachment to that baby. Because you know that if you have some kind of attachment, I mean, even to me with my granddaughter that I have, she is 12 years old and I'm holding her hand. I've got my hand on her all the time because you don't know. There's so many crazy people out in the world, and you don't know who's going to come up behind you, grab the baby because it happens. Things like that happen. And why in the world would you want everybody to know where you are at? And she puts it out all the time. Hey, I'm at this Walmart. I'm here. Ann said, "Did y'all see the thank you for the birthday party? Aurora Urker, who doesn't know what birthday." Yes. And is that what she's doing? Is she planning for a birthday already? I find that a little strange. But I think if there is a baby, the birthdays already came and went. That's what I think. Okay. Beautiful mess said, and when she turned her back to put her groceries in the car, she took a good amount of time to set that phone up in the car first. That is absolutely correct. Thank you for so. And do you know when they had that first birthday party? A month early? That is crazy because her birthday was supposed to be on the 28th. That is crazy to me. And Edna, I do too. Where was the Thanksgiving? There was nothing to even show Thanksgiving at all. Nothing. I thought that was really strange. And hey, Tiffany, that's true. I think that she wants something because whenever she went to that grocery store and was putting stuff into her car, she did not even turn around, see where the baby was, make sure the baby was all right. Janine, I think the baby looks like Ryan too. I do too. I think so too. You think it was Charlotte thinks that she may have turned 1 a week or so ago. See, I'm wondering, I know Julie and I have talked about this. What if, do you remember when she had that book signing? I'm wondering if she didn't have the baby during that time. If there even is a baby. At this point, I don't know. It is just like every day you feel something else because there's so many twists and turns in this that you just don't know. Shorty Pie thinks it might be November the 28th was her birthday. And what about Crying Ron? What happened to him? Why did he even come on there crying, going on his live crying? Did you guys hear about that? Yes, I'd love to know why Walmart would even let her in there because I don't even understand that. Because, I mean, how many times has Janice, where is Karma Collector? Because we haven't seen him in forever. That's a strange thing. We have not seen him in forever. But I'm wondering because Crying Ryan was saying that I guess somebody, what were they doing? Somebody was doing something to the person that was making his shirts or something like that. I mean, who would do that? I just don't think any anti-gypsy people would do it. I'm wondering if it could have been I'm wondering if it could have been Gypsy herself. Hey, too much. That's what I'm wondering. And what is so funny, Shorty Pie, is who is really going to order a shirt for $24? Who was gonna do that? Yes. Yes, and with this other person she's talking to, who knows? That might be the next person that she's trying to find somebody to manipulate. You never know, because with her, she's she never does anything without a reason. There's always a reason for anything that she does, and you guys know, you know that, and it just makes me wonder, what is she up to? Because I think something else is coming. Sheena told me that Fancy put pics out. Who give them to Jens? Over on TikTok said that Sheena told her that Fancy put pics out. Well, I've heard that too, Jens. I heard that too. How in the world would Fancy get pictures of the baby? How would that even happen? And you know what that makes me think of? Guys, if I think it all goes back to me, it all goes back to the parodies. If you guys remember all of the parodies. Hi, Elsie. Elsie, I have not seen a recording of Ryan's crying live. I've been looking for it. Thank you, Forest Friend. I've been looking for it and I can't find it. Joanne said someone emailed the t-shirt maker. She is using a charity and only allowed to sell. Oh, thank you, Forest Friend. To sell t-shirts related to the charity. What? It was a charity that was doing what? Oh my gosh. That is crazy. That So was he using a charity place to put out his t-shirts? Is that what you're saying? I hope Foxy True Crime has it out soon. If you guys haven't seen her station, her channel, it is so good. She's got a lot of stuff out there. Okay, the lady worked with Ryan at the school. Hi, Only Me. I don't know, but it just to me feels like that everything goes back to the parodies. If you think about it, it's almost like everybody that she did a parody of, somehow came out and they were working with each other. Have you guys noticed that? Or is it just me? I I just think I just think it's something to that. Because look at who is that one girl that I was gonna tell y'all about? What was her name? That sweet as honey person. Do y'all remember her? Sweet as honey. I don't, Shorty Pie, I don't, I'm talking about the original parody. Remember that original parody? She did that Sweet as Honey because Sweet as Honey came out on TikTok and was crying like, "Oh my gosh, if something happens to me, it's all gonna be it's all gonna be about Gypsy." But now if you go listen to her, she's telling Bree that she's going to text her. "I'll text you later." I don't understand it. It just makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. Janice, I don't know about her either, but from what I was told, they said that she was a neutral. I don't know, but I thought I remembered her from the whole morbid days. Do y'all remember that? So I just don't understand it. It just I just don't know. It's just weird to me. Yes. I mean, swayed by Brie like crazy. it is just so weird to me. I just it just blows my mind. I know. Well, I know that, do y'all know, she went by Gypsy Pennycrust, then she goes by, um, I'm effing Peaches. Do y'all know her? She's supposed to be coming out with something talking about all of that. All of that. So, I don't know. That is just crazy to me. Janet, I think so too. I think a lot of people were getting paid, and Becky's right too, a lot of infiltration. I think Lifetime had a lot of things to say. I mean, I think that they influenced a lot of people. What do you mean by the umbrella guy? Only me. What do you mean by the umbrella guy? Who is after Haiti? Hold on, hold on. You got to tell me. Yeah, Peaches. Yeah, she's anti. I don't even understand. She's anti-case. I do know that, and I don't know what all of that is. Something about it's got that one girl on there, whatever her name is. So I don't know. There's so much TikTok drama that I just don't know. But I don't know who this umbrella guy is. Who's the umbrella guy? Oh, the guy. Oh, okay. The guy that reported the Depp versus her trial. Okay, okay, okay. I understand what you're saying now. Y'all were so, hey, Amy. Yes, yes, that is the channel name. Yes. But the infiltration is wild. I could not believe that Ivory Rose grows wild. I can't believe that she went the way she did. Hold on. What did Force Friend say? Hold on. I got to find. It is just drama. It's just drama. It's just like whatever they can find to keep just to keep her in the, to keep her up and to keep away from the real thing that she actually did this to her mother. She actually committed this crime. And I just think that that is what needs to be known is that she did this. And, if she would have come out, now I have heard that. I over on GRB Snark, they were saying that that has happened. Becky on TikTok says it's interesting how a lot of these people were connected to each other from the true crime community. That's true. That is true. That is true. Becky on TikTok says that Christy was writing to Chris Watts. I didn't know that. Hi, Diet Pepsi. Tiffany's here. Yes, and in the interrogation video, she acted like she didn't even know even what happened to her mom. She was acting like, "What? What? My mom? Did she have a heart attack? Come on, girl, you knew what happened. You knew what happened because you planned it." And to me, that is just it's ridiculous. And I think that Christy is behind, I would say probably 90% of it. But there's no way that Gypsy could do anything without Christy, because Christy is Gypsy's mastermind behind all of this. And guys, I saw another creator over on TikTok, and she was talking about how and I got to do some research, so this is just alleged, but how Stanfield was actually related and had something to do with David Blanchard and all of these people that was in that Visicon. Now, that kind of makes sense to me because think about it, because it's just weird because you know that Gypsy got a public defender before Nick even got one. Why's that? Why was everybody so big and wanted to protect her so much? That's what just doesn't make any sense to me. And, at first I kind of was like, oh, poor Christy. I thought that, I felt sorry for her, which I never should have because I was reading emails yesterday where Christy was pushing a lot of these interviews. Yes, I think she does too. Christy wants to be famous. And I was reading in an email, was it yesterday, that she wanted that show of fancies to go on so much. Hey, Peaches. She wanted that so much because she was going to be the director. And that to me was just weird. That was just weird to me. Phooey on Christy is what Dr. Dot Pepsi says. I think all of them. And I think Rod, he just keeps quiet just until he goes out on the boat, and that way he can do whatever he wants to do. And I think that's shameful. And I don't see how Rod can get a pass. How can he get a pass? To me, you want to say that your mom did this, your mom did that, but where was your father? Why couldn't your father come and save you? That's what I think is so bad. You're giving your father a pass, and he did not do crap for you. And Dee Dee, she was a single mom, just trying to make it. A single mom with a sick child. And she was just trying to make sure Gypsy had what she wanted and some of what she needed. Oh, Shorty Pie listened to Mimi. I wanted to go and I missed it. What? Shorty Pie says I was listening to Mimi. She was on Naomi's live, and Mimi said Ken went live and said, "Help me." I saw it here on YouTube. Naomi's channel. What? When did that happen, Shorty Pie? When did that happen, Shorty Pie? I would love to know more about that because that is just weird. Because I didn't see anything like that. I've got to look into that. That is strange. Help me? Why would Ken say that? Or is he trying to play some kind of game? And it was a live? Oh my gosh. That is strange. Ooh, that is just weird. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we've got to look into that. Was he on YouTube or was he on TikTok? I just think they are trying everything. They're trying everything they can do to get clout. I seen hold on. What does this say? I seen Nina put out a video saying that Ken and Gypsy wasn't together for like 2 months now or longer. by now. But you know what I think is funny is, do you remember that TikTok that Gypsy put out where she had that pizza over her head and it was what's my favorite food and all of that? If you looked at her, did she not look like I'm going to see if I can find it. And that way I can show you guys. But it looked like she was in bed by herself. What, Becky? What happened? Oh, they were saying that Ken was on a live and it went off and he said, "Help me." Hold on, let me find this real quick. I want to show you guys. Yes, Ken's live on Naomi's channel. I'm just wondering what's going on because I didn't think they were together either. The way I'm going to show you guys here this TikTok, because it reminded me, it made me think that she was not with him. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you this.
Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba
Now see,
do ba do
how
do do
mad she looks.
a boo ba do ba do boo boo ba do a do a
She just looks so mad in that pizza one. And she kind of put that, when she scanned her phone kind of like this, you could see that there was like an empty, like that one side of the bed was empty. I can see Gypsy going and saying that I could see her saying she's pregnant any day now. I could see it. And Ken, he should know better by now. Ken knows what happens with the baby, but to me, I don't. What if that baby is Ryan's? What if it was born earlier? You just don't know. All these tricks that they play, you just don't know what's right. You don't know who to believe. And it's just sad. I just don't know, because you can't believe anything that any of them say. And I just think it's sad. And you know that if she would have gotten out of prison, maybe done an interview or two, and then went somewhere, sit down, nobody would have ever questioned her. Nobody would have questioned her story, but she kept it going and going and going. Yes, Becky, I think Ken does have an NDA. Well, at least that is what Christy said he did. I think so too. Now, Shorty Pie, I thought poor Aurora. Yeah, her legs looked like they were eaten up by either fleas. I don't know. I wouldn't think mosquitoes would still be out because it is December. But her legs look like it was just eating up. The baby I just could not believe that she would have her baby looking like that. That to me it was just really upsetting to me. Ryan should have chosen the court paternity test. I think Gypsy tampered with the first ones, yes. But what I'm wondering is why does it not say anything about a DNA test on the divorce decree? That's what I don't understand. Why wouldn't it say that? Do you guys think that maybe she bulldozered Ryan and then Ryan was like, "Okay, okay, it's not my baby"? That's what I'm wondering. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And Gypsy with those wigs, I'm just waiting for her to get a baby wig for Aurora. I mean, because but did you see there's been a couple of pictures of the baby where it looks like the side of the baby's hair's been messed with, maybe shaved or cut or something like that. Did you guys see that? But I don't think that she'll let that baby, I don't think she'll always be jealous of that baby. With it being a little girl, she'll always, always be jealous of that baby. Hey, Amy, I don't think she's dyeing the baby's hair. I'm just wondering if we're getting the real pictures of the baby. Yes, Peaches, I saw where you talked about that maybe she did IVF, and I could see her doing something like that too. Because if you remember, she did say she was going to see a fertility specialist. Remember? I've said this so many times. Ken is not mortified by everything Gypsy does. But do you think I think that Ken has always I think every time that he's around her, I don't care if it was prison to now, I think that he was an active addiction the whole time. That's what I think. And I think that once he got clean and she was in prison, I think that he left her. And I think that he may be in the same boat now. And if he does decide to come clean, to go clean, I think that he will not be able to stay with her. Yes, beautiful mess. It does. And I just don't think, hey, Pepper. Well, on day one, the baby has hair. One day it looks like, yeah, it's messing with it with a razor. One's taller, one's chunky. Yes, the baby's got different color hair all the time. Hey, Aries girl. Aries girl said, I can't believe any dude seen pics of her and was like, yeah, that's who I want to marry and be with. That's true. I mean, and you notice the ones that they liked, she looked like a boy in some of those. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense at all. I don't believe she got pregnant that quick either. I think maybe Peaches is onto something with the IVF because if you read about the disorder that she has, it's hard for them to actually be able to carry a baby. So it just makes you wonder. I don't see how anybody has any attraction to her either. Oh my gosh. I mean, I just think it's terrible. I think all of it is just I just think it's insane. And it just and you it makes me wonder what Ken's side of the family set thinks. That's what it makes me wonder because we haven't seen or heard anything from his mother. Hey, Steph. You know what sticks with me? Remember that episode where she goes to the doctor, end up dilated, and goes to the hospital. She wouldn't let Ken go. Oh, wow. I did not. That makes sense. You have a point there. You really have a point there. And maybe all of this is just a big distraction with all of them. You never know. Oh my gosh. I guess I really need to watch that show because I have to tell you, I never watched it. I just couldn't stand to watch it. Just looking at her just makes me so mad sometimes. I just don't even I believe Gypsy didn't take that Plan B pill and she lied to Ken about being on birth control. Yes, Michelle, I totally agree with you. I totally agree. I don't think that she took that Plan B pill either. But guys, what about this? I've heard some people say that she was probably pregnant back then. And I could see that because do you remember when her and Christy they went over to grab all of her stuff from Ryan's apartment. And do you remember there was that baby that Wars onesie in the closet? Do you guys remember that? So I'm thinking maybe she was pregnant even then. I watched a video of her and Mia and think she was already pregnant. Yes, I think she was pregnant before she even left. Now, if she gave birth, I don't know. Michelle says the whole hospital scene is suspicious. I think so too. I just that morning after pill thing, I don't think that that happened. I think that that was scripted for the show. Hold on. Does anyone remember when Nina put that video out that Gypsy was taken away by ambulance? I remember that. It may have been before or the night of the book signing. I really think that's when she had the baby. You know what? That you do have a point there. That you could have something there. Yes, she is diabolical. At the time, Rod said she wants a baby because she was already pregnant. I think so too. I think so too. And nowadays, you can fake anything. You can buy sonograms, you can buy all of these things. And she's got the money to do it. That's the sad thing about it. She's got the money to do it. If that hospital crap was real, super creepy and gross, I'd never seen a woman act that way during active labor. Me either. Now, guys, it also reminds me, remember whenever her TikTok was supposedly taken over? Do you guys remember that? Wasn't that happening the same time that she was supposed to be in the hospital? I'm confused about that. That makes no sense to me. Yeah, Christy had all of that planned. She had all that planned. Yes, Debbie, the hacker. I'm telling you. And also, not only that, somebody asked Christy the day before, the 27th, December 27th of last year, and said, "Oh, is she in the hospital having the baby?" And Christy said, "Oh no, I'm on a girls' trip. Do you really think I would have left her by herself if she was about to have a baby?" Come on now. That was weird to me. And all along, knowing that she was in there having the baby. I think she had a C-section too. I don't see what the big deal is, why she won't say that she had a C-section. Michelle's got a point. What hospital allows their patients to walk out of the hospital? The hospital usually wheelchairs you out. Now, this is my thing too, because if you guys remember, we have been talking about it on and on about somebody getting a picture of Gypsy and the baby in the wild. We all have been asking, why hasn't that happened yet? Why hasn't that happened yet? And then all of a sudden, we get something just like she was in the wild. But I don't understand why they didn't get a picture of her whenever she was having the baby, while she's at the hospital. Yes, her baby shower was November 16th. Yes. I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense. Everything, I mean, every bit of her life is so fake, and she's really trying to be famous. I have a theory. If she did have a case of the H, they may have opted for a C-section to keep from passing it to the baby. You're absolutely right. That is a true statement. They do that. She only ever gets really angry about the in the wild pictures about the doctor's office. Yeah, because there was one of that and then the one in the brown dress. But that is just weird, really weird. And you're right, on December the 13th, whenever they were having all those pictures at Christie's house, did you notice how put together Gypsy looked? And there's nobody that's about to give birth that's gonna be like she was. Mhm. But I'm telling you that it is just all just strange. It's just but I just don't know why she just wants to hide the C-section thing. That's what doesn't make any sense to me. What's the big deal if you had a C-section? And I really think it's one or two things. Either she doesn't have the baby, she doesn't have one, or she had it earlier. And Evil Olive, let's talk about that too. That's why that baby's still not on Wiki. Because if she shows Wikipedia, just say there is a baby, and she decides to send something to Wiki to show them, yes, I have a baby, she's going to have to show them her real birth date. And then it'll come out that that date wasn't what she told us. And that's why she won't show Wiki. That's what I think. And something's just strange to me about all of that. And it really boils for Gypsy, everything boils down to money and kin. For some reason, I don't know what her fascination about kin is. That is just weird to me. That is the strangest thing I've ever. She is just like infatuated with him. I don't what is knowing how she loves the attention, it's hard to believe she has no big birth. Yes, no big birth story. I mean, it is in her birth story, it is just so generic. It's just generic. That is the strange thing to me. Yeah, Ken has aged so much in the last year. But I don't know. But guys, I'm going to have to get going for today. My phone is almost out of battery. But guys, thanks for being here with me today. And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. I love you guys.